Hello, everybody. Welcome to the CarlosX360 channel. Today we're gonna do a review of WrestleMania 41 Saturday. So give me 1 second, okay? All right, here we go. Full WrestleMania 41 Saturday results are right here. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you pound the button. Do it. Anyway, so here's the review. I'm gonna start from the bottom so we can work our way up. So, they started with Hall of Fame class of 2025 are introduced. Um, in the previous night, there was like a Hall of Fame induction ceremony, if that makes sense. And for the most part, they're cool. And they gave flowers to Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart in the iconic match where Steve Austin went ahead head to head with Bret Hart in a grueling, bloody battle with Bret Hart. So Austin got his flowers here. I don't know if you guys know me well, but I'm a fan of Stone Cold. Been a fan since I was a teenager. Um, so he got his flowers there, and then during the last hour of the show, Triple H got his own 1 hour and 50 minutes kind of story time kind of thing. And Shawn Michaels did like an emotional induction to introduce him to like give him this kind of I'm giving you flowers kind of thing. So Triple H did like an hour, something like that, ceremony, talking about his life and his friends. It was cool, not bad. And so they went from here to Shawn Michaels reveals the WrestleMania 41 Saturday attendance, which is around 61,000 people. And so the show started with World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Gunther. Jey Uso won the World Heavyweight Championship, and so I'm gonna come back to this a little later, but he won the championship. It was a traditional wrestling match because I think it's because Gunther likes the sport so much that he wanted it to be like a technical wrestling match. However, Jey Uso is like on the other side. He's the Shawn Michaels style chin music kind of guy. He's the kind of guy that does the frog splash. He does the chin kicks. He has variety, but I mean, a lot of people see Jey Uso as a boring character to this main event Jey Uso character. In in my opinion, I just slept through the whole thing because I'm not interested in the kicking and I mean, he needs to expand his arsenal of tool sets. That's what he needs to do. Then from here, we have World Tag Team title match. New Day defeated the War Raiders. I'm not attached to either tag teams. So I just slept through the whole thing. I'm not attached. The New Day is currently a heel. So I don't know how I'm gonna try to make this interesting. I don't know. I'm not attached. So it's a sleeper hit there. So Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Another one that I'm not attached to either. To be fair, Jade Cargill is she looks gorgeous. I'm just gonna say like how I see it. My only issue with Jade Cargill is she's kind of green, if you know what I'm saying, right? When people say you're green, that means you're like you're naive, you're a novice, you're like I don't know what you call it, but it's one of those things that you say you need more time to cook in the wrestling business, that kind of thing. Some people like her AEW stunt, and some people think that she was booked correctly in AEW, but she's not even that special. What are you talking about? I don't know, bro. This one I have no attachment to. Now, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes here, okay? So, United States Championship match. So, you got Jacob Fatu defeated LA Knight. So, LA Knight is on his own Stone Cold Steve Austin rise to stardom kind of meteoric rise. But Jacob Fatu is here winning the match, and it was cool. But here's where I'm getting back to what I said earlier. So I think that they're trying to build a dynasty around the bloodline, Jacob Fatu and Jey Uso, because Jey Uso and Jacob Fatu, they're cousins. They're in the same bloodline. A lot of people don't know that, but that's what it is. That's the family. You got The Rock, you got Rikishi, you got Jacob Fatu, you got Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. The welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. Yeah, I love that stuff. I love that. So yeah, that was a nice change up and pace there. But I don't know if anybody else realized this, but that Nali family is becoming a dynasty, and they're building like a NWO style family dynasty. It's not even a gang kind of thing. It's not even they liken the New World Order faction to the Illuminati kind of thing. I screwed up that because for a reason. I don't want that name. But here's the thing. The idea of the NWO is to bank on the idea of this globalist control kind of thing. That was the gimmick. But at the same time, the gimmick is NWO is a gang. And that's how it was perceived. That's how it was perceived. And Eric Bischoff did like a shoot something like that. I forgot. But he said that police was called to an area in the backstage area, and somebody called the police and said there's some gangs doing scufflings over there, but it was NWO and nobody understood what was going on. So that kind of realism worked to NWO's favor. But with the bloodline, which doesn't exist anymore because of their split, and they're trying to push the Fatu and Solo Sikoa, I'm sorry, and they're trying to push all those people. Eventually, I think the Tonga, I don't remember. But yeah, they're trying to push those people so that eventually they all have the championships. All in the same ring, at the same time, in the same place, the same time, the same era, the same everything. Anyway, they're building a dynasty here. So I'll move on from here now. El Grande Americano versus Rey Fenix. And El Grande defeated Phoenix. This match was made at the last minute. For the most part, it was cool, but this was going around the idea of the AAA acquisition. They're trying to highlight the luchador. I don't know how you say it completely, but that's Chad Gable. That's Chad Gable, bro. That's just him. But I think they did this storyline for a reason. They did it on purpose. Rey Fenix is new. I don't think he's gonna have this unmasking. They're gonna unmask Chad Gable at some point because they want to build a storyline with the luchador. That's what they want to do. That's how I pick up on this match. But for the most part, I slept through this whole thing. Next match is WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Tiffany Stratton retained the championship. And I just posted a shorts on that. And my full review is this. There is now a controversy around that match. Okay? You're gonna have 2 camps or 3 camps on this. Okay? One camp is over here. They think that the match is bad. And then you have this other side that says the match is good. And then you have this middle ground where the match is so-so in the middle. In my opinion, it was good, bordering on the middle ground, you know. For the most part, you have a lot of exchanges. Like, you punch somebody, they punch you, but you miss. This other person punch you again, it lands. But when he returns the fire, you miss. And then that kind of thing. And you're trying to play mental gymnastics with the other wrestler. And that was what the flips was. You're trying to one up each other, but there was some mistakes in the match. So much so that Tiffany Stratton got a chipped lip or teeth or something. I don't know what you call it, but for the most part, you're bleeding. She was bleeding anyway. So it was a good match. It was on the same scale as Rhea Ripley against Charlotte Flair. I think that Charlotte Flair was trying to give Tiffany Stratton flowers. I don't know what's going on here, but rumor is Triple H got really frustrated with that match because it was not. Here's the thing. For the most part, it was not supposed to be personal. It was not. It was always meant to be like a competitive match. And I think Charlotte Flair got really frustrated, really angry with how she was being booked. That's how I perceive this. But her entrance was good. Tiffany Stratton got a really good entrance. She got like a Barbie style stage design. She got the boxes, and they designed it so that it looks like you're in a Barbie doll box. Sorry about that. That's just idle use. So she had these boxes, and she came out of one of them. It was kind of. I know what they were trying to do. They're trying to make like the toy sides as the Barbies, and she's actually in there too. So, if you saw the post show interview, she said that she pitched the idea in NXT. So WWE went to Tiffany Stratton and said, "Hey, we want to do that here in WrestleMania. You want to do it?" She went like, "Okay, cool, let's go." So that was cool. So next one is, and it is the one that end the whole night. So you got a triple threat match: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Seth Rollins defeated Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And this whole match, it was cool. It was cool for the most part. But the ending, it was so confusing. I don't even know where to begin. Because the storyline is this. CM Punk asked for a favor from the bloodline, or it was the other way around, where Paul Heyman asked CM Punk for a favor to do a Survivor Series War Games match. It was that match. So in that match, CM Punk won the Bloodline battle on behalf of the Bloodline. And in the post match, the whole team started, and they are subconscious of the camera catching the voice in that match. So they talk in at the top of their lungs to convey what they're trying to say. So in that match, at the end of that match, they said, okay, we said we wanted this guy, CM Punk, to be part of this match. So please give him respect a little bit and shake his hand, say thank you, that kind of thing. I don't know. But that was what happened. And then the next thing is the whole storyline was prolonged based on the ending part of that segment. And CM Punk said, I have a favor from you. So you owe me a favor. So that was the long-standing storyline. And so in the last 2 weeks, Seth Rollins went to Paul Heyman and said, you owe me a favor now. That kind of thing. It was a whole thing. And so how he did it was curb stomped Paul Heyman by saying, and he missed the curb stomp, and he said, now you owe me a favor. That was what the whole thing was about. And so now in this match, you have Seth Rollins. Okay. The whole match was confusing. I'm sorry, guys. It's also hot, too. It's not even that hot outside, but right now it's kind of hot to me. So Paul Heyman was outside of the match, the outside of the ring, and he got frustrated. He took like a chair, okay, and then he passed it to CM Punk, okay, and Paul Heyman goes and assumes that was the favor. Paul Heyman goes behind CM Punk, pretends to be scared of Roman Reigns. So, at this point, he's playing his part. So, he goes and pulls down and gets ready to do the uppercut to the gonads. So from here, Roman Reigns picks up the chair. So now, Paul Heyman goes behind Roman Reigns and does the whole bloodline stick, shit, whatever. I don't know what you call it. So Roman Reigns is protecting Paul Heyman from Seth Rollins, apparently, I guess. So he does the same thing, walking in the back behind of Roman Reigns. Now this time, he does the same thing to the gonad. Okay? So now he betrays both of them. And then Paul Heyman picks up the chair and passes it to Seth Rollins, if I remember correctly. And Seth Rollins does the whole shield thing, slamming his back, and it goes all over the place. The sticking point that I'm getting at here is why did he betray CM Punk in the first place? And then why did he betray Roman Reigns? And then aligned himself with Seth Rollins. I still do not understand this concept. I'm not. I like the storyline, but the problem is it feels like a Vince McMahon style booking. It feels like a last minute swerve. Feels like a last minute decision. Feels like I don't even understand where to start. I don't understand at all. That'll be all for this video. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Talk about CarlosX360. Stay awesome. I will see you guys later. Until the next video.